Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to my channel. Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. What's shaking, bacon? Sagittarius, it's time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind for July of 2023. When you clicked on this reading and decided to hang out with me for a little bit while we just peruse and peruse, observe, deduce, and analyze the energy around you and your person and see what's going on for the both of you in the month ahead. Okay, cool. Dig it. Let's do it. All right, Sag. And you know what, Sag? I was looking as I was doing the astrologies and the charts for the month on your energy and some of the planetary movements that are ahead this month, the node shift, all that. And I could not narrow it down to one house to focus on. How Sagittarius of you, darling. Yeah, that's right. Your 8th and your 9th houses are going to be affected this month. So you're leveling up like Sag 2.0 this time around. And the nodes shift into Aries and Libra, and coupling up with the Venus going retrograde at the end of the month, along with the new moon in Cancer on the 17th, July 17th to the 22nd. These are going to be the energy points that take all of the energy of the full moon in Capricorn, the buck moon, and plant the intentions, and then, rocket ship catapult it off to the moon. And the sun's in Cancer, which is 8 signs from you, Sagittarius. So the focus for both the sun and the new moon energy will be Cancer. So right now, it's going to be a little bit of like growing pains energy that you'll probably be feeling, because the crab, which was picked to represent Cancer, not because of the name, which, everybody goes, ew, Cancer. It's the only time you walk out of the hospital like, hey, I got cancer. Too soon? I don't know. Anyways, but the crab is an exoskeleton, right? So the way the crab grows is the crab itself will expand as it grows, as it matures, and until it gets to the point that it breaks and cracks the shell from the inside, and ruptures it, and a new shell is already underneath it. It's why July can be like the rough, the emotional times and that, because people experience their growing pains. You could even be going through like the 27 club, where you're in one of your first returns, turning 27. So you're feeling it a little bit more, but we have to go through those to mature from it. Life can't always be that easy. You have to experience those growing pains, like learning to like ice skate or roller bike. You're going to fall a few times as you start to get the hang of it and get experience to it, and then you take it off from there. So all that surface on the 8th house side of things at the beginning of the month around the full moon energy, that's going to be on the surface level, just easy peasy, getting that bread energy, reflecting on what you want to make some income, to feel grounded, to get going, get ahead. But then, we don't just stay surface level here. Archer likes to go way Snoop Dogg deep, okay? So as you get a little deeper into the 8th house, this is where it gets into personal reflection, Scorpio energy, death and rebirth, and looking for personal change in your own self-expansion, Sagittarius. And then, Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's taking too long, right? Anyways, this is tried, tested, and true to the 7 of Swords. You're already in your head about them. You're already thinking about them. 3 of Wands. It being like, yeah, this does make sense. So you might even be with that 8th house influence at the beginning of the month, looking into more of like the esoteric, you're watching tarot, astrology, energy, all that stuff, okay? So all this early energy during July in Cancer season will then start to energize around your 9th house later on in the month, when the new moon at the 3rd decan of Cancer, the mutable side of Cancer, which is more similar to your energy, you, Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces, the mutable signs of the zodiac, it'll start to energize into the 9th house as you go into late July and onward into August. So you'll start to energize the 9th house of knowledge. It's your house, Sag, number 9. Number 9, it's your house, Sagittarius. So getting knowledge, teaching, learning more, and two-way, transmitting and receiving, teaching out what you receive and learn in. Sagittarius, you do get all the knowledge. And with that in mind, 2s could be significant to you, or you've been seeing a lot of them, or maybe even you're a life path number 2. Might be worth a check out just to get a little deeper and see where it goes. 5 of Wands to the 4 of Wands right there. A wish, but a struggle to achieve said wish's goal. So all this 9s and 2 energy, Sagittarius, are going to be like, maybe you want to even start checking into frequencies of numbers and what the 9 or the 2 or any of them do to the brain when you either say the number or you see the number or you read the number, and just really tuning into brain waves and energies. During Cancer season especially, everybody embraces it. So you'll feel more empathy, more intuitive, more of the Cancer energy, and you're more likely to feel more like introverted, withdrawn, kind of quiet, kind of shy, and just wanted to like take in the energies like a Cancerian would, and try to just relax your atmosphere, calm down, quiet, and avoid any conflict in any situation. You just want to ride in a water tube and an inner tube down the river, floating in a kayak, and just chill and relax, okay? It's more stable, in bed by 9, latest by 11, and we're ready for the next day. So with that in mind, we will take a peek into your energies using the Titanic deck for your base cards, because I have more stories on the Titanic than there is currently water in the Titanic swimming pool. Swear to God. And then we will use my new Grand Theft Auto, the Urban Tarot, to grab some clarifiers, because I freaking love the artwork on this deck. It is so on point and totally connects to my energy. And my Sagittarius deck, so it links to all this shit, right? All right, let's do it, Sagittarius. We are going to check in on you and on your mind with a nice 9-card spread with a butt ton of clarifiers, because that's what I do. And go for it. And we're only going to be open for messages that we're going to receive for Sagittarius's highest and greatest good only. All right, let's do it. We only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines. Make sure your tray tables are fastened. It's time to go for Sagittarius. Ooh. Have we talked about Cancer season yet? If not, here's your chariot. Your foot on the gas, never going to crash. If Caitlin Petty is a Sagittarius, I would not be surprised in any way. Expected. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. Could be an age difference coming through already. Let's do it, Sag. We haven't even gotten going yet. Let's do it. You do it to it. Here we go. 2 shuffles for Sagittarius for July of 2023. Here we go. 1. Ooh, stop it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the sassy Sagittarians. All right, Sag, let's do it. Bottom of the deck. Okay, Caitlin, if you're a Sag, I'll text you later. 6 of Wands, foot on the gas, never going to crash, and always at the go, can't say no. Embracing that energy. You've got victory that you have manifested coming in. Page of Cups. Ooh, it's all about the love. Said you're getting the love with the Page of Wands and the Fool card. Take a drink. The Fool card and the Wheel of Fortune are Archer's July take a drink card, because they're literally showing up, and you're looking like Rose, looking up at that ship, being like, well, it doesn't look any bigger than the Mauritania. It's bigger than the Mauritania. Why, my goodness, it's the friggin' Titanic. All right, let's go. 9 cards. Present position, 8 of Wands. Your energy and thinking about communication, just like, what do y'all think these people had to talk about in the lifeboat that night? Honestly. 9 of Wands, more of your energy for the immediate influence and protecting yourself, staying guarded. Sagittarius got a shell that's just as bulletproof as this Cancer's chariot. What? It's all Sag energy. Goal or destiny, 9 of Swords. The silence and the peace that brings a feeling of knowledge, a feeling of skill, but not wanting to stay up and involved into it. The 9-9 already shows up that we were talking about in the astrology for the month. So yeah, your goal or destiny is to come to a point of completion where the Titanic's motors have stopped and you're awoke by the silence more than the noise, because the noise is the commonplace. The silence is how the passengers on board the Titanic knew something was up. Why are we not moving? Why have we stopped? We're in the middle of the ocean. And that might be how you're feeling, a little like secluded and pulled back from everything else. But your goal or destiny is to get through this 9 of Swords. And that 9-9 is something that could rain out to you, or a number or a sign or synchronicity that you have been looking into. Now, in the distant past, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, slowing down a little bit, taking long. But this is Archer's U.S. Postal Service card. Tried, tested, and true. It might not be Amazon Prime, but it arrives right eventually. Yeah, right? So you met this person, Sagittarius, at the peak of a really bad ego trip. And and you wound up taking the brunt of it, Sagittarius, 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. Maybe they always had passive-aggressive cutting birds, or they were always in an emperor energy and trying to get their way, and it was their way or their highway type of energy that would just keep you going, like text messages at 2 and 3 a.m. and you just hear your phone going bip, 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 and you're like, I just want to sleep. Archer, I just want to sleep, right? And so you get to that point because you took the brunt of it, of the immaturity, the controllingness, the ego trip, the immaturity. It plays out. It's like 6 of Pentacles. It's like playing a game on family like game night, and the rules keep changing, or the rules keep getting amended, or new rules keep getting added. Death card. And you felt like you had to walk away from it. It was the only thing you could do. A Sagittarius will put up with an awful lot of this energy. When a Sag is committed, they will ride it out to the end type of a thing. And this person pushed you to that point, Sagittarius, where you felt like the only option was to walk away. 8th house energy with the Death card, Scorpio, water energy. Temperance, your energy for your incoming energy. It's your focus, or another Sagittarius, or the balance to bring this in, because this guy here is actually still making drinks, even though if you look at the angle on the card, you can tell that the ship is actually starting to list towards the bow. It's starting to settle in by the head, but he's like, you know what? Since we're all around all this ice, you might as well make a drink. You're making lemons out of lemonade, and this is energizing your 8th and your 9th house so that it couples up to the Cancerian energy, and it brings you in more luck more intuition, and more empathy than you could ever have dreamed about in your fastest lane. It's chariot energy coupled to temperance for a Six of Wands victory. You know, maybe you're listening to Caitlin Stuck Loving You right now, because I've said that is about both chariot and temperance. Her little lines, foot on the gas, now I'm going to crash, always on the go, can't say no. That's basically chariot temperance. So you're feeling like that you tried everything you could, and you're at a point that you were so stuck that you had to do what was best for you, and you had to move forward. You wish them well, and you move forward. Six of Wands. But environmental factors and inner emotions still will come into play. I say it here, and it comes out here. Eight of Cups, more Scorpio energy. You felt that the only thing you could do, maybe even to protect them, save them, both of you guys, was to walk away. But those cups haven't fallen over yet. The ship hasn't gone all the way down at this point. There's still at a point where you can turn around and go back and grab those cups. Your inner emotions is the Six of Swords. Using your mind and the energies to consider that. You let the boat float away and drift back down the river. Maybe occasionally looking back, occasionally thinking, considering, because you guys triggered something into each other. So your final outcome to this is that Six of Wands, though, with the Page of Cups and the Fool card. You can even go down to the Page of Wands, to the Knight of Wands, to the King of Pentacles. It's a lot of night energy, messenger energy, communication, wanting to talk, Eight of Wands. You got heavy Sagittarius in this one, along with, you got Scorpio, you got Taurus is here, along with Aquarius, and a lot of you, heavy Sag energy in this and heavy water. All right. I'll get some clarifiers on this, because you've got all this great energy around you that you're working on manifesting, but you stay thinking about it. You're following life paths, thinking about the immaturity versus maturity, and just wondering about this. Sag, before I do a reading, I always meditate on the energy. I do an astrological poll and run some charts on the month, and then we'll sit down and meditate. So, like, when I was meditating on your energy, Sag, I saw, we're going to chill for a second. This is part of the tarot and the chill part. Check out my base covers. Bill's a Gemini. He don't know when to shut up, right? Bill, go learn natural disaster. Freaking, he's a Gemini. He don't know no better. But when I was meditating on your energy, I saw a nurse in a pediatric hospital, like caring for children, like nurturing them. It, like, to me, represented closing out cycles, like putting energies away. Whether the people stay in your lives or not, it's sending cycles that affect you internally. It's focusing on you. Everybody else wants to take all of Sagittarius' time. When does Sag get time for Sag, right? Everybody deserves their own time to heal in their own time. Foxes may mean something to you too. It's kind of like the pressure of a dam that's been holding back water for so long because it's old, and it finally breaks under the pressure outwardly, not inwardly like an implosion, but outwardly. Like the Jonestown flood in Johnstown, Pennsylvania in 1899. That was like a catalyst to start the 1900s, the 18th century off. 1900s was the 20th century. We got that right. Something could be flipping on the energy too. But you've been through so much. You want the cycles to close. You just want the person, the one who you just thought about in your head, Sag. Yeah, it's okay. We all do it. That's why we're all here watching tarot. High Priestess. Shh, don't tell, Sag. And back when you're going this far back into cycles and lives to close out things from childhood and traumas and growing up and past lifetimes, not just this childhood, but the other ones. That's when you go way back before Rider-Waite was freaking, when he was still just scribbling names down onto drawings onto napkins in a bar somewhere. Tarot de Marseille over in France, they already were looking at this from a point of Cancer and Virgo, the shells and the exoskeleton growing pains that expand. And just maybe this is a Sag that needs to just take an Epsom salt bath, relax, chill out, and just take time for Sag. But you guys do work well together. Two of Cups. I told you that too in the beginning, as well as these nines was going to be something that would ring out. Two of Cups is Cancer energy and reflecting back onto that life path too, and how deep that you guys go. Justice, Libra energy. There could be or have been legal situations, but in this situation, especially when we're coupling it to another Nine of Wands, that's the third 999, Sag. That's an angel number. You may want to Google it, look it up, because Libra energy is the balancing of the chakras, thinking with the head and the heart to make accurate, precise, knowledgeable decisions, right? Nine of Cups, there's your fourth nine. Go for it. Right there, you've got hitting all the jackpots. And check this out. This is like getting ready for one of these summertime barbecues out in a park, by the water, and just like taking time at a picnic to talk and get to know each other and just be in your happiness. Just enjoy what's coming. Six of Pentacles. 6, another number. We've got a lot of synchronicities under this situation here. You want to get together. You guys work well together. You may have met through work or share a work or a hobby bond together, or you just like the Fireman. Dude, Paul McCartney has an album called The Fireman Electric. Oh, good music. Got to check that one out. But with this Three of Wands, this Aries energy, you could, or they could be in Aries or have Aries placements that energy, that not Cancer, Cardinal. There's a cardinal sign: Cancer, Aries, Libra, and who's the other one? Capricorn, full moon Capricorn, July 3rd. So that energy is the cardinal energy, the extrovertedness, the pushing out, the ramming on and going forward as you shed those growing pains and go onward as you break through the shell for a new shell with the Lovers, Gemini energy. It's a choice that you want to make into this one because you guys make a very good team. There could be a big difference, either maturities or mindsets, race, image, age difference, something like that connects you guys. But that's like a twin flame, deep soulmate type of connection, whatever noun you want to put on it. You know what I mean? It's a coming together for a meeting of the points with the Nine of Swords. There's another 9. Sag, you got a lot of 9s. That's hitting that point of being ready to come to your 10s and completions. It's like one step away because these swords have already been pulled out of the wounds. And you guys are healing. I'm seeing and picking up on a feather and a tattoo, like maybe a tattoo of a feather. Either you or them have them, or you both do, or something like a Sagittarius has been seeing feathers in their paths or down on the roadways or the sidewalks in front of them and being like, I did see feathers, or I do have a feather tattoo, something like that. And just being like, wow, that might resonate because those 9s are showing us each energy, each element picks up because you've got all your difference, your air, your earth, your wind, and your fire, and grouping it together to heal accurately. And the Beatles Butcher album cover, like peeling off the mask, like how the Beatles Butcher album cover originally had the 4 of them sitting on bar stools with like freaking babies and raw meat, and Capitol Records made them put a nice picture on, so they just sat down in a suitcase because they felt all oppressed. But if you actually peel that stuff off underneath it, where all the little baby doll parts and the meat still again, those records are worth a butt ton. See, I told you, your 8th house energy into your 9th house, you're going to get deep and get that. Brad, you got plans and ideas that y'all got together that makes this happen. Something about that means something to somebody and connects it in. Prince of Swords, you're watching them and you're reviewing your energy as well. This is Artisan from Leverage, Age of the Geek, baby. You're using more knowledge than Sagittarius has ever been able to use in past lifetimes and past incarnations because you're in the technological ways. How lucky are we to not only live in the same generation era as the Beatles and other music, but we also are in the generation where we literally have intelligence, artificial intelligence at our fingertips. They went to the frickin' moon, if you understand the Van Allen radiation belts, with technology nowadays that would power a wireless keyboard, right? Meanwhile, we have a cell phone that connects us to everything on the planet. High Priestess. You can use that to tune into your intuition, their intuition, and you guys come back in together. And with the mirroring I pull on this, it could be something like that. Princess of Cups. That's a nice outcome. I know I haven't even gotten to a point of pulling clarifiers on this, so let's roll for it. I want to see clarifiers because we've got a Princess of Cups for an outcome. That's hot. Nice. Costume designer. You're actually creating your own energy, and pages communicate that in. Knights are messengers. Pages are communicators. And it's like, let's talk about love. What have you got? You've got somebody that changed and somebody that leveled up. That 2 of Cups is still hanging out down there. It's probably because I haven't shuffled it yet. I don't know. All right, so clarifiers on this. I just want to go for it. We're going to just 313 Detroit Eminem style, freestyle it. Give me clarifiers on the whole friggin' spread, straight across the board. Let's do it. All right. Let's just pull on the outcome for you. Knight of Swords. Time for some speaking, some communication, and ready to roll. The chess master. I told you, you're creating and manifesting this. It's something you've been working on, whether you know it or not, because Spirit is always there, always tuned in, and always watching and ready to roll. 6 of Wands. Caitlin Petty shows up. Yeah, okay, fine, KP. You could be a Sag. Are you a Sag? Let me know. Anyways, you got victory. Look at this. This is a long marathon. This is a 5K where you are out in front of everybody else. The rest of the team has not even made it over the high point of the hump of the arch of the bridge, and you're already crossing the finish line. This is what you've got, and it's an apology. It's something that you wanted. Those 6 6s, those victorious cards. It's somebody that has ended their tyrant right. My goodness, with 3 6s, 666 and a 999. And it's all about perception. This is a mirroring energy of you versus them and how you each see it. Because Sag, you see 6 of Cups. And yeah, you guys miss each other. This is something that keeps you guys connected deep. And it's the same connection on that Lover's card. But on my perspective, I see the 999. So which way do you perceive it is entirely up to you. You are manifesting and creating your own energy in this one. The tyrant ways have ended. And something about you means something really, really deep to this person. 6 of Cups to 6 of Wands. And more synchronicities than I've seen in a minute, Sagittarius. More synchronicities than Kurt got liver pills going on here. This here is something that you mean something extremely deep to this person. And you guys have experienced this before in past lives. And you're still working on karmic contracts. And you guys both want to complete these contracts successfully for a meeting of the minds, coming together and doing what is written out when y'all click on this contract. This here sparked the change in them. It's very deep. Okay, we're going Snoop Dogg. We going Snoop Dogg, Sag. This thing goes very deep. Something about you sparked a change in their dominant programming, their alpha circuit, their DNA, and it's not to get too into it here. This would just stay over here. You might even be at like a fidgety point because I'm pulling on that energy, kind of like a off balance two of pentacles. Will they, won't they? What do I want to do? So yeah, okay, all right, no problem. This is what we're going to do, right? Okay, Sag, kindergarten teacher. Children could be a play into it, but Sagittarius, you reprogrammed some dominant DNA into them, and I totally believe you saved their life, Sagittarius. This goes way deeper. This apology here, Sag, is an apology that will just rival all apologies you've experienced. I mean, it's like the apology to the apologies there with the Six of Wands. So what you've got coming your way is victory across the board to the Page of Cups on the Knight of Swords. This is something that you both have created and manifested. You've got unconditional respect and love and a competition that connects you guys, Five of Wands, to keep together and struggle through the ups, the downs, learning from the past, learning from your inner emotions to get somewhere that you want to be. This is something that connects to your guys' hobbies, your interests, that you have this beautiful competition, that you make each other grow to learn. It doesn't go stagnant. You always want that 5, that 6, and getting to a point of 10 in here. It's the stability from this is just perfect. You don't have to have fear or uncertainty anymore. 7 of Swords, using that energy in a transmission point of not letting this get you in your head to worry you, but to calm you, to relax you, to build you, to stabilize you. Aquarius energy on that, to get the dreaminess and going into it. You know, this one here, you've got the ability to feel safe, comfortable, and this is like your wish. You're each other's guiding light. More Aquarius energy with the Star. This here could be the white dress, the woman in the white dress that serenes out. But this one here is finding all that balance, all the harmony, all the stability and the peace that you wanted. It makes you feel safe. Both of you guys feel safe and comfortable. It's like a wish, Sagittarius, and it's something that you dreamt would never ever happen. And here it comes with the Chariot. There's your energy of June and Cancer season, and making it through those growing pains and coming back together with this is communication straight up right here. And it is bringing together an energy that would rival like everything else. It's power couple vibes to the max going on right there, Sagittarius. You can't deny it. It's love. It's learning each other's love language. And that's the key to this. That's the key to this positive outcome. Learning each other's love languages to go forward in an energy that you guys are both happy with, love and comfortable and stability here. It's learning each other's love language, and that's the key to a positive outcome. And a key could be something that means something to you, because in the end, all we need is love, and it's the dawning of a new age. And this here, Archer pulls your mutable energy from Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces to reflect back on the errors of our way, to reflect forward on the blank space that's in front of us, to write and create something new. Because in the end, all you need is love. Love's the law. 5 of Pentacles. Focusing, staying onto it, and having that key. This is the key by the door, and waiting on the outside, knowing that once that key goes in, is Pandora's box, and the possibilities are endless. Where's your part of fortune at, Sagittarius? I don't know. Google it. Look it up. Sag, that was intense and awesome sauce. I appreciate you. Love you very much for being here. Embrace that energy, because your 8th and 9th houses are totally affected. Not bad. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Okay, make it a great one, Sagittarius. And Sag, if this resonated in any way, shape, or form, and you'd like to find out some more or just chit-chat or be like, where did you come from, dude? It wasn't a small log cabin in Illinois. I'm from Detroit. But yeah, you can email me for a personal reading or just to hook up and connect and talk to me and chit-chat by emailing me at archerastrology@gmail.com, where we'll hook up and take it from there. And remember, Sag, this will resonate to any and all placements within your chart of Sagittarius, because we are FHA certified and compliant here at Archer Astrology, and we'll read for any sign or placement which desires and inquires. So, yep. Until next time, Sag, set the bell to all notifications. Love that like for me. Love and subscribe and comment who you dealing with, what you're working with, what is going on. Give me all the lowdown. And yeah, make it a great one. Set the bell. We do indeed go live every Monday nights at 8 p.m. for an all signs here. I go live from Aries to Pisces, you versus them, plus a card for each sign. And if you feel inclined to do so, come and hang out here Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time for our little live TikTok chat room where we just hang out and chat and have a good time. So come be a part of the Familia, Sag. I appreciate you in Sagittarius. Until next time, unconditional love and respect to the moon and back. From me to you, with all my loving. Peace out. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot.